This is excellent. So our final speaker of the session is Paul Henry Matha from Driving Vision News, who will be speaking to us about the importance of smart surface applications for automotive interiors.
Thank you. Thank you for the introduction. Yes, so I will start my speech as just I will present myself. So I'm Paul Henry Matha, I'm the DVN CEO. And before that, I have a long expertise in automotive industry. I was a technical leader at Volvo Cars during 5 years in Sweden. And before that, I was 20 years in Renault company in France and in Romania, where I was a lighting expert. So I have expertise in automotive lighting exterior and also interior lighting. And more than 25 years. So just to present what is DVN, indeed, we have 3 business units. We have a lighting unit, we have interior unit and LiDAR unit. Lighting, I am managing also the business unit. Interior business is done by Philippe Aumont. He was a Faurecia sitting CTO, for example, in the past. And we have a LiDAR unit. And then I am here today because in automotive industry, we have a lot of application with the smart surface. And I wanted to give you an insight about what is the trend, what was done in the past, and what I see as a final user or end users, because then I meet the complete supply chain of this great technology. So just DVN, just to present what we are, indeed we are a company similar to TechBlick. We have 250 members, only automotive members, so we have a lot of car makers. I put some members as a car maker here on the picture. But we have also all the tier 1, like Valeo, Forvia, Marelli, Ella, and so on and so on. And we have a lot of tier 2, especially tier 2 because it is based on lighting business first. It is a light source manufacturer, but also all the semiconductors and a lot of other company. And sometimes we share a bit the supply chain because for this smart surface, we have at the end the final tier 2, tier 3, tier 4 suppliers. We have a technical newsletter because we are only engineers and we provide this information and we organize also some events. So just some example about the newsletter. It is really based on automotive industry, so what we see as a final customer, and we go in the details of the component and the technology in details in the newsletter. And also we organize some events similar to TechBlick, but based only on automotive industry. I just put 2 examples about the last event about interior business. And that's why Philippe Aumont is not there today, because we were in Torino this week to do an event based about CMF and interior design. So what I wanted to talk today is my vision about interior as automotive engineers and what was in the past. So it is what you see on the left, a lot of buttons, yes, and then we shift totally from analog to the left to the right, which is digital. And then everybody knows the Tesla display with only one unique display, and that's it. No button, nothing else. Everybody wants to have that, or all the designer, it is their dream. But when we go with the UX designer, so the user experience designer, it is not exactly what they want at the end. And you will see all the dream we can see in concept car and what is the reality today. Even if we see that in China there is no button, we see that we have still some buttons. So perhaps at the end it is a mix between smart surface and traditional technology. And what we see also, all the switches and buttons, they go to surface, like iPad, but also other surface. We will see a bit later. So I just put some main takeaway from McKinsey presentation they did in a DVN event about how they see the cabin experience in 2030, so now in 6 years. So you can see the picture on the right. The main topic was what we call a CASE, so connected, autonomous, shared, new energy. When I was at Renault 5-10 years ago, everybody said in 2030 it will be only autonomous car. So then we need to have seats, we can sleep, we can turn the seat at 90 degrees, 180 degrees. So what we see now, it is not exactly the case. We see that level 4, level 5 with autonomous driving will be perhaps only for shuttle, and it will not be for everybody. But we have still this dream that the autonomous will take more place, and then we will totally change the cabin inside, even if we see that it will take a longer time. Also, we see new use cases and a massive effect on interior layout, especially due to this autonomous driving and connected vehicles.